info. I'm calling them after this.
Eagles FM 102.3. Let's grow your business.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Right, it is Eagles Morning Rises Breakfast Show. Yet another time to go politically sound in conversation as we talk politics and current affairs. My name is Uduak Daniel. Mr. President just in the course of the weekend said that I lost sleep and weight too. And that is a remark and that is already spreading across social media platforms, as well as Nigerians are talking about it, whether home or in diaspora. But it doesn't just stop there. There was quite a lot that Mr. President said over the weekend, and I'll tell you at what occasion he had to say those. But people are mirroring, or Nigerians are mirroring what Mr. President said, and trying to put it on a scale. Is it empathy or is it insensitivity? Especially in a time like this when we have a lot of insecurity going on in the country. Especially in a time like this where we also have a shared responsibility to keep ourselves secured, right? Especially in a time like this when a lot of things are skyrocketing. I mean, it has skyrocketed before, but it seems as though Nigeria's skyrocketing is exponential in the sense that food price just keeps going up higher and higher and higher at every tweak that concerns the fuel prices and all of that. At every tweak that concerns what is going on in the global market in view of the Strait of Hormuz, which of course has been initialized by the U.S.-Israel-Iran war, even though there's been talks going on right there. But then again, does it ever end, is what many Nigerians are asking. And in the light of this, I'd like you to imagine your school. Imagine your school decides to stop free lunch. Yeah, I know that I'm not sure a lot of schools give lunch actually, but just imagine that, your school decides to stop free lunch. Save money for new classrooms. From next week, you have to bring your own food. Do you understand that? So your friend whose parents are still struggling, they're very struggling, they're like the poorest of the poor. They are not even just the poorest of the poor, they are the poor. That friend of yours now skips lunch most of the days. Now he's hungry in class. He cannot concentrate. And he has lost a lot of weight. Meanwhile, the headmaster stands in front of the assembly and says, I know it's hard. Honestly, I do. But I've also lost sleep because I've been worrying about the school. I've been worrying about the students. I've been worrying about how to get finances for the school and to ensure that the administrative unit of the school is running smoothly. And I have also lost weight too. As a child or a teenager, you would probably think, but sir, you still eat in the staff room. How is your hunger the same as that of the boy who's not able to afford food? Now that free lunch has been put on hold because we are trying to save money to renovate classes, to sort out laboratories and what the school needs. You're still eating, right? In the classroom, in the staff room. You're still eating. Headmaster, you are eating. As much as you say you're losing the weight, but at least it's still better off for you. How is it better for that young man or young teenager or student who cannot even afford, whose parents, not even him, because as far there's nothing he can even do. But the parents who were supposedly to be seen as adults, who were supposedly to be working class, cannot even afford lunch for this very child of theirs. Now that is the feeling behind the current national conversation. So on the 21st of May 2026, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was declared the APC presidential candidate for 2027 after winning the party primary with 10,999,162 votes at the Bola Tinubu International Conference Center in Abuja. In fact, he accepted the ticket and said, I know what it takes to reform this nation. We met in tatters. If you lost sleep, I've lost some too. If you've lost weight, I've lost some too. He was talking about the economic changes he started since 29th of May 2023. Oh yes, the removal of fuel subsidy, the exchange rate, the overhauling, unifying the exchange rate, overhauling the taxes. I mean, the idea is stop spending money we don't have. Fix the system and the country will be stronger later. That was the idea for all of the reforms. Remove subsidy, unifying exchange, overhauling the taxes. This way we will be able to have monies so that we don't have to resort to borrowing. And then we can fix the country, make it stronger. But on the other hand, in the same vein, have we not been talking about cut down the cost of governance, please? Who is listening? Which of you ministers are listening? Which of you senators are listening right now? Have we not talked about it? Oh, but politics is a dirty game, they say. Have we not talked about making politics unpopular? So it doesn't have to be a job. But yeah, we just talk about it. They hear it. I would say it. They hear it. But are they doing anything about it? Because more and more people now, they want to be politicians. They want to hold an office because they know that is El Dorado. The moment you can cling to an office, oh, that's the beginning of chopped life for you. If you recall that in this May 2026, he told the African Forward Summit in Nairobi that Nigeria will spend $11.6 billion in debt servicing this year. That's nearly half of what the government expects to earn. less money for hospitals, schools, roads, and jobs. Now, for many Nigerians, life since 2023 has felt like the story of that young man who can't afford lunch. Transport fare has doubled, has tripled. Just recently we heard that gas has jumped to 1,500 naira now. Food prices has jumped. Some families now eat once a day or none a day. I'm telling you, I've got proof. So when I'm saying this thing, I'm not just talking. I've got proof. When the president says, I've lost weight too, the question becomes, is it the same type of weight loss? Maybe there's a type of weight loss. Because if it is the same type of weight loss, well then, is it commensurable? The president sleeps in Aso Villa with power, security, and food provided. Well, might I add, solar power. Powered by solar panels. Do you have that over your roof? But a market trader in Kano sleeps in heat. That truck pusher probably doesn't even have a house, so sleeps by the roadside. The civil servant who is even supposed to have some cash buy fuel for a generator. And treks when transport is too expensive, or better still, just park your car and join the bandwagon and get into a commercial transport system. So what is this conversation really about? It's not just about one sentence. It's about three things. Empathy versus reality. Can leaders who don't face blackouts, fuel queues, and hunger truly feel what you and I feel? It's about sacrifice. If everyone is sacrificing, are the sacrifices equal? And are the gains reaching ordinary people? Is it reaching you? Is it reaching me? Is it reaching him or her? That destitute on the street. That woman who just lost a husband due to insecurity. Is it reaching such a person, that 2-year-old who is still in captivity up until now? Is it reaching such a person? Can we indeed say that the discomfort is an equilibrium, can be equated to the type of discomfort that Mr. President is talking about here? This conversation is centered around and about trust. Will Nigerians believe pain now, gain later, if they don't see relief in their pockets? Will you? Will I? So when you hear people arguing about Tinubu's "I lost sleep and weight to" remark, they're really asking, does the government understand what I'm going through, or is it doing enough to fix it? So that's what we'll be breaking down next in plain language with facts, so that a 12-year-old in GSS1, a 19-year-old in Polytechnic, and a 30-year-old hustling in Abuja can also follow. And to have this conversation is our guest, who is in the person of Mr. Ankeli Emmanuel. He is the Northwest Regional Editor of National Accord newspaper and Global Patriot News in the USA. Good morning to you, Sir Ankeli.
Good morning. Good morning once again, and thanks for having me.
Awesome. I'm so glad that we can have this conversation. Sir Ankeli, you might well want to position the camera so they can capture you properly, if that's okay. Right.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
I just woke up
I
from bed, so
I understand. But there's never a better time to talk Nigeria, is it? Right. Anyways,
but the issue is the way the country is now.
Yeah.
You go to bed with the country in your mind. You wake up with the country in your mind. So there's no better time. Almost all the time is a good time to talk about the country.
Indeed.
And I want to believe, as we continue talking, one day somehow God will certainly see us through and we'll have a better country.
Exactly.
However,
Sir Ankeli,
coming to the
sorry.
topic,
Can you hear me? I can only see.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can only see your head. I can't see your face down. That's the point, right? If that's okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, this way is good. The way
All
you
right.
are now.
Can you see my face now?
Oh yeah, this is good. Yeah. It makes it very natural. Yes. All right then.
All right.
Let's talk about it.
Just-
Mr. President has already
Okay.
been given the mandate to run again 2027 to 2031. And he'll be flying the flag of the APC at the polls come 2027, which is just a few months away. There has been some statements that Mr. President has made, and there are key questions and concerns the Nigerians have. Does the president's statement make you feel understood, or does it downplay the hardship people face? What would convince you that the gains of these reforms are reaching ordinary Nigerians? Should Nigerians share personal experiences of hardship or focus on only solutions and relief measures? And to think that Mr. President polled votes to the amount of 10,999,000 something votes. I mean, I didn't know we had such votes. If you put all of those votes together, and you look into the proper election, do we even have such votes? I'm just saying. But what are your thoughts about this, though?
All right, thank you so very much. Well, you make me laugh.
Right.
And the entire scenario is nothing but a comic a film. It makes one laugh and asks that fantastic question. If only the APC could pull out such votes, then something would definitely be wrong by 2027.
Right.
However, let me not start the conversation from that as is.
Yeah.
I want to start the conversation from the comment of Mr. President when he expressed feeling about the country. When he said he lost weight and he also lost sleeps and all that. Yeah. Satirically, I think that's, for me, is more or less like an irony.